inspire hope in people. And the hope comes from rolling up your sleeves and taking action. That's what Roots and Shoots is all about, and I think you got a good idea of it from the film. Taking action to make the world a better place for people, for animals, for environment, and running through it all a theme of learning to live in peace and harmony. You know, we humans, we love to build barriers between people of different cultures and different religions. We build barriers between different parts of a city, between different parts of a country, between countries, and perhaps most crucial of all, we're building a barrier now between us and the natural world. And this Biophilia Award is really about breaking down that barrier. Because even if all of humanity laid down its weapons tomorrow, if you can't really imagine that, but supposing it did, if we can't learn to live in harmony with nature and change our Western unsustainable lifestyles and raise up the standard of living of those millions who are living on less than $2 a day, if we can't create a better harmony, if we can't learn to live in better harmony with Mother Nature, if we go on taking and taking and taking from the non-renewable natural resources as we have been and still are doing, then it's no good laying down our weapons. Right now, horrible, horrible wars are being fought over oil. We can, at a pinch, be hard for some of us, but certainly we can live without oil. It's not necessary for life. But what about when the water goes? And we all know that water is getting more and more scarce. So the wars fought over the last drops of water will be much more bloody, much more vicious, with far more at stake than the wars now being fought, not by us, the people, but by administrations and corporations over oil. When it comes to the last drop of water, we'll all be out there in that fight, because it will be a struggle to survive. So the Roots and Shoots for me is important because we need a critical mass of young people who understand that on this wonderful planet, the life that we lead is not just about making money. We need enough to live. And we need a group of young people who understand that the importance of life is to reach out, to make the world a better place, to understand that each one of us has that gift, and each one of us every day can make a difference. And although it seems that the individual difference that we as individuals can make, once you get this cumulative effect, and we're getting there, then you're going to see major difference. We can point to politicians and say, why don't they make tougher laws? No politician, whatever he goes into politics with, whatever pure motives he may have, however passionate he may feel about the environment, unless more than 50%, or at least 50% of his constituents are going to vote for him when he makes a tough, mean law that makes us have to tighten our belts, he's not going to make that decision, because then he won't get back into politics. We can blame the corporations and say they shouldn't make these things in this unethical way that's damaging to the environment or damaging to society. But who's buying the products? It's us. It comes back to us again and again and again. And here it is that in the elite communities around the world, that we have this huge responsibility, because only if we take the tough stand, if we insist on buying ethical products, because we can afford to make those choices, even if we do have to tighten our belts a bit, then gradually the way that things are done will change, and then the people with less money can make the same kind of decisions, and eventually we'll have this world. And I noticed that I said in the film that I think we're moving, our ultimate destiny is moving towards the loving and compassionate side of human nature.